Wow, has another one back to back. Another surprise for me. I mean, recently I just posted a video. Recently, we just lost actor Bill Cobbs. Well, we just lost. I lost another actor that I liked. And probably remember him from a certain movie and TV shows though. So now I just read right now we just lost actor Martin Mull. Now Martin Mull, jeez, double whammy, Martin Mull, I always remember him as probably a lot of people do remember him playing Colonel Mustard from Clue. Colonel Mustard from Clue. With Tim Curry, Christopher Lloyd, Michael McKean, Leslie Ann Warren, Madeline Kahn. What was her name? Who played him? Mrs. Peacock, But, yeah, Martin Mull, Colonel Mustard from Clue, passed away at the age of 80. 80 years old. Now, I always remember him for playing Colonel Mustard from Clue. Of course, now from TV shows, probably remember him for playing in Sabrina the Teenage Witch. He was, I think he was the principal in Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And he was also in the show of Roseanne. His role in 2.5 Men. He was in the shows of Arrested Development. And he actually voiced in the cartoon show Danny Phantom. I did not know that. Also, not only from Clue though. Remember, it was a small role though, but I remember him. He was in Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad, right? He was a DJ at the radio studio, right? And because of the radio thing, guess all the names of the reindeer, right? Of Santa's reindeer, and Schwarzenegger and Sinbad are racing to the radio station, and Arnold's pounding on the door, like, "Let me in! I got the answer!" And Martin Mull, the DJ, is like, "Yeah, I got a man here in my studio, and help me!" And so but it was a misunderstanding because they think they had a Turbo Man in the studio. It was like, "Hey, gentlemen, are you two under the impression that I have a Turbo Man here in the studio?" "Yes, that's what you said on the radio." "Oh no, it's a no. And I said whoever gets it will get a Turbo Man eventually. What we have here is a gift certificate." And he called the cops. He's like, "Did you call the cops?" Well, kinda. Yeah, Martin Mull, Jingle All the Way. Also, it was a small role though, but it was. I love Jingle All the Way. It's one of my favorite Arnold movies. But yeah, Martin Mull. He hasn't been in too many films that I remember from though, but I think he was. He was also in Mrs. Doubtfire as well. I forgot that he was in Mrs. Doubtfire. I think he was the guy. I think he was the guy when they went to that restaurant at the end of the movie. They went to the restaurant. He was the guy who, like the host when they enter the restaurant, right? Like telling him smoking or non smoking, right? I think that was him. Yeah, that was him at Mrs. Doubtfire. I think it was. But he hasn't been in other films I remember though. But I'm sure that anyone remembers him is Colonel Mustard from Clue. I mean, I can memorize Clue all day long, and of course, when we're talking about being blackmailed, right? And Colonel Mustard talking with Miss Scarlett's like, a double negative. You mean you have photographs? And Tim Curry's like, that sounds like affection to me. In fact, the double negative lived to proof positive. I'm afraid you gave yourself away. And are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests? I don't. I came into during the war when I lost my mommy and daddy. Or when I found that Mr. Body Lee Ving was blackmailing him, and he was like, "You bastard!" And then like Lee Ving steps on his friend and does the Three Stooges, poking his eyes. Or when they're splitting up, when they split the search the house, he's paired up with Miss Scarlett. and they get when they find the dead motorist in the lounge, they try to get the door open, and the maid Yvette shoots the door, and he's like, "Why are you shooting that thing at us to get you out? Well, you could have killed us." And now the chandelier is about to fall on him. I could have been killed. I can't take any more scares. And of course, in the third ending of the movie, he's the one who killed the motorist with the wrench. It's just funny to me. It's funny though when the killer turns the lights out of the house, right? And after the killer shoots the singing telegram girl, he's in the dining room. He ducks under the table and he bangs his head under the table. Bang. Yeah. Yeah, Martin Mull is a lot of people will remember him as Colonel Mustard from Clue. Sadly, though, he didn't appear in the Who Done It documentary. You know, the documentary of the making of Clue. You know, which I have. Good documentary though, but I don't know why he didn't choose to do the interview with when they did the interviews of the making of the documentary of Who Done It. You know, I mean, Michael McKean did an interview. Lee Ving, Mr. Body. Colleen Camp, who played Yvette, was interviewed. I said Michael McKean. Even Jeffrey Kramer, who played the motorist. Of course, Jeffrey Kramer, he was in Jaws, the deputy as well. Even he got interviewed for a little bit. Who else? Even Christopher Lloyd. Even Christopher Lloyd didn't do the interview on the documentary. You know, weird. Of course, including the director Jonathan Lynn. So, I don't know why. I don't know why you choose to do the interviews for the making of the documentary. Not even Christopher Lloyd, you know. I would have loved to hear the thoughts of what they thought of the movie and the characters, you know. So, sad, sad, you know. So yeah, so now Elena, I think it was Elena Brun who played Mrs. Peacock. She's passed away. Madeline Kahn, who played Mrs. White, she died years ago. She died years ago. So yeah. So like half of the main group. Well, Tim Curry, he's still alive, but sadly, Tim Curry, he had a major stroke some time ago, and now he's in a wheelchair, completely incapacitated. Sad to say, you know. I saw pictures of how he was in the wheelchair. I mean, it was sad to see Tim Curry like that because I love Tim Curry, you know. But Tim Curry, Michael McKean, Christopher Lloyd, Leslie Ann Warren. Oh, Leslie Ann Warren. She did an interview for the documentary of Who Done It. Yeah. So yeah, she did the interview too. You know. So yeah, but Tim Curry, Christopher Lloyd, Michael McKean, Leslie Ann Warren. Of the main characters, well, even Colleen Camp, who played Yvette, and Lee Ving, who played Mr. Body, they're still alive. Sad to say, you know. Sad. Yeah, but Martin Mull, always remember as Colonel Mustard, you know. Of course, from the TV shows, like I mentioned, but everyone knows. If anyone knows Martin Mull, it'll always come back to playing Colonel Mustard from Clue, you know. So, yeah, a double whammy, you know. So, I mean, no, not long ago, recently we lost Donald Sutherland, now we lost Bill Cobbs, and now with Martin Mull, Colonel Mustard himself. Wow. Is this year starting to try? Is this year trying to catch up to be the worst year since last year? You know, because last year we lost a lot of good actors. Is this trying to catch up? You know. So, but anyway, yeah. Just a little brief on that. So sad to say, rest in peace to Martin Mull. Kurt always play great. Always fun. It was always funny as Colonel Mustard. Oh, even poor when they're trying to split up to search the house again. He opens his door and he gets hit in the head by an ironing board. It's like, oh. Clue is one of my favorite comedies of all time. I love Clue. My dad loves it. My dad loves the film. I love the film. So yeah, but rest in peace to Martin Mull. You know, will be missed. Colonel Mustard. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you next time. Later.